One thing I noticed when that last video rendered is I forgot to name my layers, so I did that off screen. I want you to name your layers and hit Command S so you save your work. Always important. Now, I'm going to go through this a little more quickly. The squares here, I want to add a drop shadow to those squares. And the FX, which was effects in Camera Raw, is add a layer style in back in Photoshop. So we'll click here on drop shadow. You see all the other options here, but you see all the other options when you pull this up. Typically, this drops right in your way. So pull this up so you can see as much of what you're working on as possible. And with drop shadow both selected and highlighted, you can see, well, you can't see because that was highlighted, 67%. The blend mode I've got set to multiply. Black is the color. You click on this in order to get another color. And I want the angle to be 45 degrees because I want it to be on the left side and the bottom. And then 12, 7, and 7. You can play with this. Okay? And I'm not even going to talk about this down here. There's all kinds of other stuff you can do, as well as everything here. But for right now, we've added a drop shadow, and I'm going to click OK. And just so you know, and you do know, you can double click on this drop shadow to bring it up and change everything, right? Look, moves everything around. Click OK, Command Z to change it back. And then I'm going to come up to Earth, the layer with the letter forms themselves, and add a drop shadow there. And we'll just do the exact same one. Click OK. And that quickly, we've added this layer of dimensionality. It's this, you can almost feel the depth in this. And that only happens because we're using 3 different smart objects. Again, one of the real benefits of working this way. Again, I want to remind you that play around. And yes, these effects can be kind of, the layer styles rather, can be kind of addicting. They're not always wonderful, but they are always enticing to beginning Photoshop users. Myself included. When I first got Photoshop, this didn't exist. But as these rolled out over the years, you know, as we reached the 21st century, because I was using Photoshop last century, yeah, everyone does it. Everyone dives in. So have some fun, but try not to make things grotesque. Okay? Okay, let's come back. I want to show you a couple things, and then I'm going to show you the surprises I have for you.